If you've been the best golfer for the past 10 years, it's only right that you've amassed an enormous stash of cash along the way. And for this guy, he also knows what to do with it. Rory McIlroy might look like a golf legend already. And he is, alright, but he's also just 33 years old, which makes it harder to believe all he's achieved. He's been dubbed the Celtic Tiger after his idol Tiger Woods and has worked his gloves off to live up to the name. Rory has spent over 10 of his 15 years as a pro in the official top 10 of golf's elite and has seen more money than any golfer did before turning 33. The golf powerhouse is swimming in money and lives lavishly off his multi-million-dollar earnings and endorsement deals. This is a brief look at the success story of Rory McIlroy, his money, his life, and his beautiful wife. Rory McIlroy was born in the picturesque town of Holywood, just outside Belfast in Northern Ireland on May 4, 1989, to working-class parents Jerry McIlroy and Rosie MacDonald. He was their only son and the receiver of all their love and care. Jerry, a scratch golfer and member of the Holywood Golf Club, was the most prominent influence behind Rory's golf dreams. He was the reason Rory was going to sleep with a plastic club in his hands when he was only a little boy. At age 7, Rory became the youngest member of the Holywood Golf Club, where he met Michael Bannon, the club professional at Holywood at the time who has been his lifelong coach. Rory was a local star. Called Northern Ireland's Boy Wonder, he was known for his abilities that were way beyond his years. He grabbed global attention when he won the 1998 Doral Junior Under-10 World Championship at age 9. By age 10, he had reportedly made his first hole-in-one, thanks to the simulations in the golfing station his father built him in their garage. At age 15, Rory Junior Ryder Cup victory in 2004. 16-year-old Rory McIlroy shot a course record 61 at the North of Ireland Championship at Royal Portrush and became the youngest player to win the Irish Close and West of Ireland Championships all in 2005. After winning the 2006 European Amateur Championship in Milan, Rory was invited to the 2007 Open Championship, where he won the silver medal as the lowest-scoring amateur. He retired from the amateur game at the summit of the rankings and moved up to the pro game in 2007 at age 18. Rory the Pro. After a couple of disappointing outings, Rory won his first European Tour title at the Dubai Desert Classic in 2009. Then he moved across the pond to play on the PGA Tour in the U.S., where he got his first win at the Wells Fargo Championship at Quail Hollow in 2010. On one unfortunate encounter at Augusta, Rory couldn't hold on to the 4-shot lead he took into the 4th round. He played the worst final round any leader with his advantage had ever produced, with a score of 80, to throw away his potential victory and finish T15 at the 2011 Masters. Then, he bounced back with a bang. Rory annihilated the competition at the Congressional Country Club to win the 2011 U.S. Open by a record-setting 16 under 268. He followed this with the 2012 PGA Championship, which encouraged Nike to pick him as Tiger's successor and the new face of their golf brand. The Nike deal came with a lot of money and some hiccups to Rory's game, as the then number 1 couldn't transition smoothly into his new Nike kit. But Rory was back on fire to dominate 2014. That year, he won the Open Championship and another PGA Championship. The big bucks. Rory has made so much money now that he just wants to concentrate on cementing his place in the history books. But how much is Rory's money? Let's start with his endorsements. Back in 2007, Rory signed a multi-million-dollar sponsorship deal with Jumeirah Group, which was one of his first pro endorsements. He left the deal when Nike offered him a bigger bag after his U.S. Open win. The Nike deal was reportedly worth $20 million from 2013 to 2016, but was later cut to $10 million per year due to a 10-year extension as Nike exited the golf kit-making business. Rory was quickly snapped up by TaylorMade in 2017. This deal was worth a dizzying $100 million for 10 years, and the company has announced a further extension in 2022. Rory wears Nike apparel and trusts TaylorMade bags, balls, and clubs when in action. Rory has also replaced Tiger Woods as the face of Electronic Arts golf game, and his current sponsors include TaylorMade, Nike, NBC Sports Golf Pass, Omega, and Optum. He earns over $34 million yearly from his endorsements alone, and has passed the buck of managing his big money endorsements and royalties to Donald Casey, who heads his Rory McIlroy Inc. As of May 19, 2022, Rory has won 20 PGA Tour titles and earned $59 million in total purse aside from his $25 million from his 2 FedEx Cup victories, including a mammoth $15 million win, taking his total to $84 million on the PGA Tour. On the European Tour, he has managed 14 wins and earned over $41 million. He has also earned about $5 million from his 3 Race to Dubai victories. According to the Sunday Times Rich List, the second richest golfer in the world is worth an estimated $220 million. If you have reached this far in the video, we would like to give you a huge thanks. You can extend your support by subscribing to the channel and turning that notification bell on so you don't miss any content we upload. Comment down below "I subbed" for your chance to be entered in our monthly shoutout giveaway. Houses, rides, and watches. When Rory moved out of his childhood house, he didn't get an apartment or live out of his car. He got himself the sprawling Robinhall House in Monterey County Down, a massive mansion located on 15 acres of land for $4 million. The house features a PGA standard driving range and putting greens which were self-designed by Rory. Other eye-popping aspects of the house include a hot tub, an 18-seater private cinema, a sunroom overlooking the lake, and a library with a gas fireplace. He sold off the entire property in 2013 for about $3.2 million. In 2013, he re-equipped with 6 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms, a well-appointed gym, an outdoor pool, a hot tub, and a dock that connects the house to the local lake. You can't blame him for having something for lakes. He grew up loving them in Hollywood. In 2018, Rory sold this house for $11.5 million. After his marriage in 2017, he changed his address to a mansion in Jupiter, Florida. And apart from the fact that the property has a lot of space, the luxurious $10.7 million house does look like something from outer space. The ginormous home on the Bears Club development, which was founded by Jack Nicklaus, used to belong to fellow golfer Ernie Els, and it comes with a private cinema, a recording studio, a balcony overlooking a large pool, and a game room. Definitely a dream house for the Hollywood boy with modest beginnings. So does he move around in jetpacks? No, but he'd be able to afford one when they become practical for long-distance travel. And he's not Iron Man, except for on the golf course, of course. Rory loves to hurry, and this has nothing to do with his precocious 40-yard drives as a 2-year-old. He simply loves fast cars. He drives a black Ferrari F19 he bought from Ian Poulter, and he's also been seen in a Lamborghini Aventador, both cars costing roughly a meager $400,000 each. Although he denied allegations he bought a $1.5 million Bugatti Veyron, he owns a Range Rover Sport that set him back about $100,000. He's sponsored by Omega, a top luxury watchmaker, so a fancy timepiece wouldn't look odd on his wrist. He has been seen wearing a $4,200 Omega Seamster Aquaterra, and he sported a $37,000 bespoke yellow gold Speedmaster at the 2020 Masters. The piece was made in commemoration of his 61 shots at Royal Portrush. Now that's a fantastic wrist to watch. Life, wife, and charity. Rory has been working on his physique with exercise physiologist Dr. Stephen McGregor to improve his game. And this was crucial to his 2011 performance and his appearance as the first golfer ever on the cover of Men's Health magazine. He evidently loves getting physical, and once tore an ankle ligament in 2015 while playing soccer with his friends. He is an avid fan of the Manchester United Football Club of England and the Ulster rugby team. He was booed by the crowd when he told them he supported Manchester United while accepting his US Open Championship in Liverpool. During his rise in 2011, he started a relationship with rising star in another sport, tennis player Caroline Wozniacki. The couple broke up in 2014 after Rory called off the engagement. He first met his gorgeous wife during the Ryder Cup of 2012. At the time, Erica Stoll was the PGA employee who saved a sleepy McIlroy from missing his tee-off against Keegan Bradley before fireworks went off 5 years later as she walked down the aisle at Ireland's exotic 13th century hotel, the Ashford Castle. The wedding was estimated to have cost about $250,000, and a chunk of it probably went to Stevie Wonder and Ed Sheeran, who performed at the event. The couple welcomed their pretty baby girl, Poppy Kennedy, on August 31, 2020. If you're wondering if Rory gives some of his fortunes out, here's the gist. Rory started the Rory Foundation in 2013 to support big and small children's charities. He founded the nonprofit with the recognition that many kids are not as lucky as he was growing up. Rory's parents sacrificed a lot to give him a wonderful life. His father used to work as a cleaner and a bartender, while his mom looked after him during the day and worked at a factory at night. In 2015, the Rory Foundation took up the hosting of the Irish Open, with Rory augmenting the prize money to attract big names for a cut of the ticket sales, which went to the foundation. And when he won the tournament in 2016, he donated every cent of the $750,000 he won to his foundation. Another of his charitable initiatives was the Six Bag Project, in which he displayed the names of 6 different charities on tournament bags that were later auctioned off, with the money going to the benefiting charity. Some of Rory Foundation's beneficiaries include MenCap NI, Cancer Fund for Children, and Sport Changes Life, all based in Northern Ireland. The Rory Foundation closed in 2019 with a press release by the foundation's management saying Rory was taking a more private approach to his philanthropy. In 2020, at the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, Rory and Dustin Johnson competed in a skins game against Ricky Fowler and Matthew Wolff, and won a whopping $1.85 million for the American Nurses Association. Rory continues to play at charity events, and you could bet he's touching lives with his money away from the cameras. The marvelous Rory McIlroy has been there, but he's obviously not done. At only 33, who knows how many majors he has in his future, and the unpredictable amount of money his shots can still bring him. But do you think Rory has come close to our expectations, or does he need to do more before he could become a true great? Perhaps complete the Grand Slam with a green jacket? You could catch more of your favorite golf videos here.